You know how Max has a little bit of relationship issues. We found out it's just because he's gay.
By the way, this just started now, recording.
Seriously?
Yeah. So do your 3 over.
Okay. What?
Do your 3 over. It just started recording.
3,
2,
1. Oh,
He did it. He fucking did it.
Let's go!
Wait.
Welcome to another episode. Max.
Aaron.
Fuckface. That wasn't.
Welcome to
Executive
another
producer,
episode of
Conrad.
motherfucking High School Dropouts with your host with the most. That nigga, you know, your baby mamas, your aunties, your mama's favorite nigga, Jarren Benton, along with these
what my mom says. 2
fucking losers, Aaron and Max.
And executive producer.
And Kyle Raps.
Let's go through our weeks real quick because I have a fun story, but you go first.
Wait, no, what's your fun story? Go ahead.
Well, wasn't that fun, actually? I'm in a fight with my girl. It's kind of, I think it'll be
man.
funny to you guys.
Yeah, what happened?
What'd you put more cheese in the fucking,
No, I was trying to be playful. You know, we're
yeah.
trying to be playful, and so she was actually in my office yesterday.
Oh no, not this. Where you put your. Oh no, you put your.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So she was in the office. No one was in there. So I was like, oh, this will be kind of fun. So like, I walk up to her on the side and like, kind of like I'm gonna stuff my dick in her mouth, but just kind of like playful. She was on a Zoom call.
Wow.
Did you pull it out? Like all the. I mean, was it
It was
raw?
getting pulled out, and she just like, well, bam. She was a little upset.
Yeah, I can see her side on that.
I don't know.
Did you know she was on a Zoom call?
So no, I'm not a monster. She thought that too. She was like, why would you do that when I was on a Zoom? I was like, and then so honestly, I was like, excuse me? Of course I didn't notice you were on a Zoom. I'm not a monster. You're a monster for thinking I knew you were on a Zoom.
Yeah, but you just go and you assume that it's okay for you to do like out of
For
pocket
sure,
shit.
for sure.
No,
There's a part of this that's my fault.
No, not for sure. That's your whole life as you live it
Exactly.
based
I
on
would say there's a
Max's
part of this
time,
that's
and
my
nobody
fault.
else matters. And
But
it's
for
just,
her
it's
to
the
say like, how would you do that while I'm on a Zoom, as if I knew she was on a Zoom, was uncalled for, and I got
No.
mad at her.
No, what she meant was exactly what Aaron is saying.
No, I can't hear. I can't hear. I think your mic's
What
out.
did you say, Aaron?
His mic is out too.
He lives his life based on no one else in the world has time, or no one else ever works or does anything else, and he does the most, and he does and he can pull his dick out whenever he wants, and it doesn't
in
matter.
public.
1,000%.
Yeah, it's just he lives his life with his dick out, pretty much. That's how Max lives his life, with his fucking cock out, and then expects everyone else to be okay with
I'd
it.
say
And
it's
is
probably 55%.
and you're a
her
monster if you're like, hey, could you maybe put your cock away? That's like the most
Or if you say,
upsetting
"Oh,
thing to
I was
him.
on a Zoom," and then he finds a way to like, parse hairs. Like, how would you assume I would know that you were on a Zoom?
Yeah,
like,
I always have my cock
So
out.
anyway, so I'm mad at her, but she's trying to make it up to me. How was y'all's week?
I think it's the opposite. Are you trying to make it up to her?
Yeah, he is.
No, I
Listen,
told her.
man.
That's unfair of you.
Let me
To
give you some
assume
advice.
that I would
Give you
know.
some
Yeah,
advice. Listen,
let's hear some life
Oh,
advice.
Jarren advice.
get her some roses.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not made of money.
I forgot you're Jewish.
Hey!
Oh damn! Yo, careful
Well,
with
okay.
that one, bro.
What's this? Wait, is this a racial thing?
No, but that's a tough soundbite right there. That's a
Oh,
tough
this?
moment. No,
A
just like
little
you're
bit
Jewish
of
and then
that.
you
I'm
dancing
Jewish.
happily on the disc. Like
You'll be Jewish because we're doing we have a little snip party coming for you.
Listen,
Oh.
get her some,
We're doing a
listen,
snip party.
get her some roses.
Jarren snip party.
Listen,
her some
listen,
roses.
don't listen. I'm giving you some good advice. Get her some roses, man. When the next time you go see her?
I wonder if there's like a sale on roses. I really.
Man, you can go to fucking Publix. I mean, not Publix. Whole Foods and get some
Kroger,
roses for like
Kroger.
$20.
All right.
A dozen roses, $20.
I
at
feel like
fucking,
one is more romantic. Like here's this rose.
No, man. Get a dozen roses
doesn't.
and say, yo, I'm sorry.
No, I apologize. We good.
I still get her some roses.
Yeah, get her
They'll
some
go the
roses.
extra mile.
Still
Okay, you guys want the real?
Extra
I
mile.
got her something dope.
What'd you get her?
What'd you get her?
What do you get a woman? This is what I said. It's like, what do you? I bought her flowers once, but so I was like, so she's I don't know. I got her
Say it.
It's actually pretty funny.
What did you
like
get her?
a cooking class, like a Zoom cooking class that we'll do together.
Oh, you'll ruin for her.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, to
I
make up
thought
the
it-
cheese thing.
Bro,
You'll
of
put
course.
more
That's
cheese
actually-
in some shit.
Yeah, but I pushed it out like 3 weeks, so I get like 3 weeks of like I got this nice thing for you. Then I'll ruin it. But like for the next 3 weeks, she's like, oh, I have like this gift, this pending gift from Max. So I get 3 weeks of like giving her giftness.
But who's the fucking chef? Is it like somebody?
Some
is it-
fucker in Madrid. It's tapas.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Look at-
I need that.
he's kind of a sweetie. Look at that.
Okay.
It was on
And
sale.
it's only one. It's not for two people. It's for
whispered
one
it.
person because it's one Zoom device.
Oh,
Listen,
was it
I
a
don't even
Groupon?
think this
Was
nigga-
this a
listen.
Groupon? That's
I don't even
rough.
really think he bought some shit. This nigga Max will probably call one of his homeboys that can cook decent. I had y'all motherfuckers frying bologna on that motherfucker.
on his damn Android phone. Just,
Yeah. Just cooking regular ass shit. Like, here's how you make eggs.
here's some pizza
Nothing
rolls.
extravagant.
How was y'all's
Shit.
week?
Aaron?
Mine was.
We spent some
Great.
nice time together.
Did we?
No.
No, I don't. Just trying to live with Max and deal with that. The mom of the house is gone. Our roommate's gone, so Max is just living
Fucking up.
like a nasty ass. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
when
imagine.
Ian's out of town, the house gets pretty messy.
Yeah. He's.
I
just,
tend to come home from work and like my house desk and areas is
Are there
tidied up.
dishes everywhere?
No, he has orange peels that he just leaves
No,
everywhere.
no. I have
just,
one orange peel.
He'll peel an orange peel and just leave it on the ground. So just dealing
Not the
with
ground,
that.
the table.
The table.
Don't be
He does.
disgusting.
Yeah, he leaves it on the table.
But anyways, it doesn't stay for more than a few hours because Ian usually tidies up during the day because he's working from home. But he's out of town and things have become a mess.
yeah, become a mess at the
They
house.
become a mess.
But no, other than that, just making sandwiches for famous people. It's great. I'm living my best life. Just making.
Who was the most famous person you made your sandwich for, man?
Me.
I got Colin Farrell coffee one time. That was kind of cool.
yeah?
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
He was
yeah.
shaking, giving him the coffee.
He was fucking Zac Efron. I've made him a sandwich before.
What kind of sandwich was it Zac Efron like?
A nasty ass like chicken and avocado sandwich.
Real chicken or vegan chicken?
No, real chicken. He's not vegan.
That's not
Yeah.
nasty. I like
That doesn't sound that bad. That sounds
Chicken
kinda good.
avocado sandwich sounds kind of
Chicken
good.
avocado with some miso mayo and a little bit of honey mustard,
Fuck with
some
it.
balsamic.
That
That's
sounds
it. Who
actually-
else have you
honestly,
made
that
it?
sounds
Who
pretty
else? So Zac Efron, Colin Farrell. Who else?
Allison Brie comes in a lot.
Who was
I don't know
that?
who that is.
Me neither.
She was on Community. She's kind of hot. She's
Okay,
married
which
to-
one?
She's
Which
married
one?
to Dave Franco.
Okay, I
she's
still
like the
don't know
nerdy
which one.
girl.
I know
She's
you're
dope.
talking about.
Yeah, she's dope. Who else?
Hold on,
comes in?
Allison Brie. Is that the chick that's on the fucking shit with what's the
Wrestling
comedian
shit.
dude?
Yeah,
The
Glow.
wrestling-
She's on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah. She's on
I
there.
like her.
Yeah, she's
I didn't
a
know she was
sweetie.
married to James Franco. Yeah, she
Dave,
comes. She
Dave,
has
his
such
brother. She's
A,
yeah, but
what?
she's
She's such a sweet. She has this sweet, innocent vibe.
Oh, we'll be playing. We'll be riffing about kombuchas and stuff. We have a giggle. She's great. I love. Shout out Allison Brie.
Yo, tell her,
she's
yo,
watching.
do this, man. When you next time you see it, tell her, say, man, I got a friend. Just kind of plug me in, but say, don't make it seem like I'm just some regular ass friend. Say, I got a friend he's a big deal in the music industry. He really digs you.
Me?
No,
No, man.
Oh. How was your week, Jarren?
Oh man, you know me. I had a great week. I wrote some raps for some kids. What else I do?
What did you
I
do?
was I heard some crazy fucking noise, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I opened the door, and my whole closet shelf is completely off of the fucking wall, so I got to deal with that. What else?
Sounds like a pretty boring week.
Yeah, other than that, I'm kind of going crazy because I've been doing amphetamines, and I'm having an amphetamine withdrawal, so it's like I'm antsy as
Are you
fuck.
scratching your face off?
Yeah, yeah.
That's that meth look.
So yeah, that's me.
I'm fine with it.
wait. I got a question for you. Since you're from, actually from Atlanta, is you heard about Lou Will, the basketball player who got in trouble for going to Magic City, and he said he went there just for the wings? Is their food actually that good?
You know what's crazy, man? I never ate at Magic City, but I've been to strip clubs and I've gotten food. The last time I was at a strip club, I ordered some food. I was at the Pink Pony, and I was ordering food, and I remember this chick was dancing, and I asked her, I was like, "Yo, you know what's crazy?" And I never even thought about that. And I was talking to her, and I said this too. I know it was inappropriate for me to say this, but it was just in my mind because everybody was just because I sit at the bar when I go to the strip club. So it's like a bar, and it's like strippers just going around a bar. But it's the strip club is huge, number one. But there's there's like 5 fucking stages in one strip club.
Is that the one where we've done business at?
Yeah, that one. And so I'm sitting at the bar, I'm eating and shit, and this chick's just shaking her ass, and I'm thinking like, I don't know how well some of these chicks wipe their asses. So shit particles is there's microscopic particles, some sort, whether it's dead skin cell, whether it's shit, there's something coming from her naked fucking body.
Yeah, just sprinkling
onto
on the
some
steak.
food.
One in particular that was a little sticky, or you just mean the girls in general?
I'm just saying in general, it's like fucking 5 different bitches just walking around shaking their asses amongst everybody as they eat their fucking food. And I'm like, yo,
So you got some poop particles in your
gotta
chicken.
be a health why isn't this like a health fucking protocol or so? This should be like,
Yeah, like the health department doesn't come in and go,
yeah, like
No.
you can't have naked
oh,
fucking
yeah,
people
what are they?
Shaking over your
spreading
plate
their
of
fucking
Caesar?
asshole around your fucking plate of chicken wings. Like,
How are the chicken wings?
some got it. I didn't even get chicken wings. I got a veggie quesadilla.
I love that.
Okay.
You
Hey,
gotta
Kyle,
get it.
would you want to tell us about your week?
Not much. Just dealing with life, man. Dealing with being older than all of y'all motherfuckers, and being an executive producer, trying to put shows together, put podcasts together. For
Kyle is
the
the mature
studio.
one out of everybody.
Yeah, well, we've got a studio, Pink Cloud Studios. This is where we're recording out of, and I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to get people to come through.
All right.
Have you guys had anybody successful come through there yet? Besides, I haven't been through that, so.
We're getting there.
Not really.
Studio A, the one the dope is still being built. We've had bookings in Studio B this week, which is pretty dope.
Who?
We had okay.
Hobson,
No.
Dizzy Wright.
No. We had a kid really good. His name is Baby Guap, and he came all the way from
I've
Little
heard of
Rock,
Baby
Arkansas.
Guap.
Oh, you do? Yeah, from Little Rock, Arkansas, bro. He came all the way out to L.A. and recorded with us, so
Oh,
it
I'm
was
talking
good.
about 2 different people.
Yeah, probably think of somebody else, but he's like 16 years old. And he
I've
did
never
it.
heard of Baby Guap, by the way.
Yeah, I figured as
Which
such.
which guap had you heard of?
Guap Dad 4000.
Oh,
heard of- It's only one Guap, man. That's Gucci, man.
ooh, big guap.
Well, anyway, Baby Guap came and recorded at our studio and was great. Was fantastic. So, we started to get our clients, but, that was my week.
All right.
Shout out to Kyle, man. I appreciate your maturity, man. Oh yeah, let's go back real quick. He was giving me advice of raising, an interracial child. I did
Yes.
have one of my sons is an biracial kid.
Yes.
I want to get some advice.
Well, I think, being biracial myself, my father's black, who hopefully we'll get a chance to meet next week.
Shout out to the Reverend L. Sharpton.
There he is. And my mother white. I think there are a few things, but I think that, there's literature out there, man. There's books that you could talk, that
He's
you
not
could.
going to read any of the books, so just sum them up
shit,
for him,
fuck.
please.
I'm actually a heavy reader. I was just reading this book right somewhere in here.
No, but I don't know. There's one book in particular called The Color of Water by James Mcbride, which talks about a white lady who raised a bunch of biracial kids, and he's a biracial man who became a great author. The Color of Water. So a lot of literature of people who are biracial, they share their experience, and I think that's something that helped me growing up feel like I wasn't alone in it. And
How was that growing up? Like, okay, so as a kid, you probably, you go through your childhood. Like my youngest son right now, he's little, but there's going to be a time when he gets older and he's going to, break your experience down.
Well, man, obviously it's one of those things where you have a identity crisis at some point because you don't feel black enough for the black folks. You don't feel white enough for the white folks, right? That's the classic shit, right?
Yeah.
I happen to be a person who looks right in the middle. You look at me and you're like, okay, I think maybe he's black. Well, okay, there are certain biracial people who have darker skin and they may assimilate more in the black culture. And there are some who are like white and super passing. Me, I'm not. So, it was interesting as I got older and more mature. I was able to sort of lean more into just my own identity and enjoy being able to get access to both worlds. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's dope. I can sneak behind the curtain, deep in the. I can go deeper in the hood than Max could ever dream, right? and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? But I could also be like, you know, in some weird yacht country club ass white situation and not be totally out of place. I mean, pretty out of place, but not totally. You feel me?
What was your background like? Like, I know your pop. I know he's a bishop. What does your mom do?
So my mother, she was straight up a secretary, you know what I mean? And then moved up. She worked for a university and then moved up and became an administrator at at Princeton University, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and we grew up in subsidized housing in Jersey. So that's what it was.
Are you from Jersey?
Yes, sir.
What part of Jersey?
The town of Princeton, the town where the university is.
It's dope, man. You know, it's crazy. One of my kids' mom is actually from Jersey.
Oh, shit. All right. Well,
Yeah.
do you go visit her a lot or what?
No, I hate Jersey.
Oh, damn. Well, no, I think Jersey gets a bad rap because people know Newark and they know some of the more industrial zones, but they don't see the beauty, man. It's the Garden State.
The biracial son he has is from and in Jersey, actually.
Well,
What
that's-
a coincidence.
Well,
And I'll tell you another coincidence is that she actually worked at Princeton.
oh, dope. Well, you should spend more time there. Princeton is a dope ass town, bro.
Wait, who worked at Princeton?
His
My
baby
kid's
mama.
My kid's mom. She don't work there anymore, but that's what she was. That was her last job.
That's pretty wild.
That is kind of crazy.
Wait, you like
Yeah.
your baby mama like a Princeton professor type shit or what?
No.
All right, cut.
Anyway.
Good week, good week.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, my other kid's mom is crazy. Is the two op is like my other kid's mom actually she's a lawyer. She actually, shout out to her. She just made partner at her law firm. So shout out to.
He's gonna make me cut all this. So.
That's great.
No. I'm speaking. I'm not saying nothing negative about none of my kids' moms. So they're both cool people, man.
They sound like good people and good co-parents, so that's a good look.
Yeah. I'm getting the co-parenting thing under control. You know.
Word?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Good shit,
So-
man.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. It's no drama going on right now. Everything's cool.
But yeah, teach your biracial kid to love black culture. You know what I mean? That's really important because we're in a society where obviously, you know, we have to stress that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta teach my black kid to love black culture too, because this
As well.
nigga's so into fucking rock and roll.
I feel that.
Yeah, but yeah, I got man. So appreciate the biracial
Anytime, man. Anytime. I'm here for you. bro.
advice. We got a special guest, hip hop legend, Ari the Rugged Man. Me and him go back. So we're gonna hear some great stories from him. Hopefully he'll be willing to share some of his crazy, chaotic life that he endured during this hip hop journey.
And you were saying you wanted the topic to be something around mental health, right?
Yeah, the importance of mental health. is
Importance?
today's
Okay,
topic.
okay, good.
And today's policy will be based
See
on
how
that.
how we're able to stick to that topic. That'll be interesting.
Well, I'm an expert.
Well, you're an expert case.
Oh yeah, Morgan Freeman reached out to you too. Didn't he?
Morgan Freeman did reach out.
We're gonna get
That's
you.
crazy.
He's gonna get you some help on your autism.
Yep.
Get some
That's
treatment.
crazy, man.
That's gonna be fun. That's pretty,
So I wonder, you guys are close. Is he as bad at email as you? Doesn't know how to like log in and use a.
Yeah. Let me show you his message.
yeah. Show him the message.
He
Oh,
said, is it IG or what is it, my man? You got to let me know because I'm slow in technology and got to figure it out.
Yeah, he wrote, "What link? What platform? Nobody telling me nothing. I told Jarren email me the link."
You should close that door, by the way.
Shout out to all the internet, the technically challenged people in the world.
Yeah. Where'd Aaron go?
I don't know, but I think that you
Would
should.
you like to take a seat? He's out of it.
That nigga went to comb his mustache.
Let the people see Kyle.
You should because I think my dad's.
Oh, shout out to your dad, man.
When's he doing it? Next week?
My dad is going to be on the show, I think, next week to talk about religion.
Yo, that's
Kyle's
gonna be a hard
dad, for those of you who don't know, is the Reverend Al Sharpton.
But he's not like that. He's like a different type. He's like the Bishop of Maryland. He's like a bishop.
That's fire.
Word. I'm a rook.
You know what I mean? So that'll be interesting.
All right.
All right. Well, it's good
That's
to
all the
see
screen
y'all.
time.
Just kidding.
And,
Hey man, hey, how is it? Hey, how is it, Kyle? Being an interracial. You know, give me some tips, man, on raising interracial children. Interracial children.
I don't know, man. It's not easy. I think that you should. You have interracial children. What are they?
I got one interracial child.
Oh, and one that's what?
He's black and white and Italian and Greek and a bunch of shit.
The rugged man is here.
That's
Yeah,
hard, man. I mean,
now.
just
Jarren,
let
I'll be
them know
back
that
with
they
that
black. You know, let them
across.
feel as black as they can. That helps.
Let's say make him feel black.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I ain't in his life.
Good.
Well, you're also his dad.
Yeah. He would say make him feel black, so I'm fucking being an absent dad.
Oh, you're not in his life. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the man, the myth,
Yeah.
R.A.
Man, the myth.
Motherfucking the rugged man. What up, bro?
What up?
What up?
Hey, man, first of all, I want to say salute to you, man. Thank you for joining us. The first
no
question
problem.
is, did you graduate high school?
Yeah, graduate. I was a special ed student though, so
Oh, you was a
I
special ed?
was in all the
Let him
slow
in.
classes and shit. So the work was really easy. You know, like you didn't got to study or nothing because they gave you retard questions. You know, like he was in 12th grade doing like 8th grade work and shit.
That
Yeah.
I could have done,
So you are a high school dropout, basically.
essentially.
I graduated, but then I didn't go after that. You know, I was a rapper. You know, I was.
Yeah, man, we go get into that. Where the fuck are you, bro? You like in the fucking another part of the fucking world? right
Berlin,
now?
Germany. Berlin, Germany. Yeah.
Oh man.
Jarren thought you were in Nova Scotia.
No,
Nah. I'm in a hotel room. I did an Airbnb hotel room for the month.
That's
So,
fine.
Okay. How is it out there, man?
Yeah, the world's the same everywhere. I was just in New York shooting a video with Immortal Technique, and I came back here because my kids are out here. So, you know, they need to be near their father. So, you know, I'm trying to do daddy time with the kids. And I want to bring them back to America, but the mother doesn't want them there because she's scared of COVID and Trump and all of this stuff. I don't know.
Did she? Has your kid's mother ever been to America?
Yeah, she's been there.
What is her
She's
what is her perception of America coming from Germany?
She loves New York. She's a fan, but she's, you know, right now the whole world hates us. You know, everybody hates. You know, what a bad guy.
Yeah. Shout out to Trump.
Well, shout out to the whole fucking country, the media, the Trump, the fucking fear mongering, the scaring everybody. Everything's crazy over here. You know.
Yeah. So how is it over there? How are they handling it over there?
Well, the rest of the world is more normal, where America, everything's a fear mongering. You know, everything, you're all gonna die. We're all gonna die here. Don't breathe. Don't do anything. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Over here, people are like, okay, we're handling our business. We're dealing with it. My kid's been in kindergarten for the last 2 months. You know, it's like
No problems.
well, you know, there are problems. The thing, you know, everyone's trying to stop. You know, but like we're not acting like it's the fucking end of the planet here. You know, like
Yeah.
so, okay, pandemic because.
Are y'all going through the same thing like over here with the you know, you got certain people that don't want to wear masks. They feel like that's a infringement of freedom.
Germans follow rules way too good, you know. The government don't do shit. They're like, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
They
our fellow
follow
Jewish
the
person
rules.
knows that.
Oh,
Follow the rules too good, you know. Since,
No.
so, you're like, wear a mask. They're like, the rules are wear the mask. You know, be like, kill a motherfucker. The rules are kill. No.
Is
They follow rules. It's the worst part about being here. Is like the rules. You must the rules. Must the rules. Like shut the fuck up.
Wait, I have a question. You're Jewish, right? I'm the executive producer. You can't see me. You're Jewish, right?
No.
You're not Jewish.
You thought we had some brotherly bond real quick.
Shit. See, you're not Jewish.
He's not Jewish. I'm Jewish.
I'm black.
I thought we had a brotherly bond.
I'm just.
You're Jewish. But you
He's
sound kind of
Jewish.
Italian. Did you grow up like around a lot of Italians?
Well, my grandmother was from Sicily, and my mother was from Germany, and my grandfather was from Scotland. So
Oh shit.
So you mixed up with a bunch of shit. Or let me ask you this: are they
wait, but what's going on? If I am Jewish, what's the question?
He's
I'm
got
not
a problem with it.
No, I was just curious because, I mean, it's interesting living in Berlin, right? As a Jewish person, do you feel any kind of way at all? Is there any vibes?
No, honestly, not Jews, Germans are like the least out of it. Like they have so much, you know, because they did that shit and it's documented and the world looks at them. So like, they're like you can't, you know, you'll get arrested if you say like a Nazi thing or something, like Sig Heil or something. They'll arrest you, or like a fucking swastika. You know, like you'll get arrested. Like it's really like
Oh, they go hard on that shit.
They're trying everything on to just get rid of any kind of that past that they had here. So you're safer here than anywhere else in the world.
See, Mac?
I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
The
So
opposite of America.
So I went to Germany and I had a little rule. Every time, this is inappropriate, but I would just, when I was going to the bathroom in Germany, I would just pee on the floor a little. Get them back a little bit. But then I went to the Holocaust Museum and I didn't pee on the floor because, you know, whatever.
What happened when Justin Bieber went to Anne Frank's house? He was like, "Yo,
Taking
if she was
selfies and
alive,
shit?
she would have
Oh,
been
she would have been a believer.
Yo,
No, get the fuck out of here.
You did, that's real.
So angry at him, yo. They were so angry at him. Like, what you mean? Anne Frank would have been a believer.
yo, they're not doing shows and shit over there, are they?
Well, you know, the same shit. I got a tour in October in Europe, and you know, I've been having people offering me show dates for the new year. I'm hoping the shows happen, but no, right now there's no shows. I did a show
Your
here.
shit didn't get canceled at all?
I got all my, of course, everything got canceled. April, May, June, or everything. You know, I dropped my album literally the month that fucking COVID shutdowns happened.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And,
First
you
of all,
know,
let me say salute. That album is fire, bro. You did like the cohesiveness of the sound and everything is super fucking dope. The intro is fucking goddamn crazy. The beat switches on that shit. You salute to you. Did an amazing job on that album, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we worked with a lot of musicians, the greatest DJs in the world, the greatest rappers in the world. A lot of them.
You got some legends on there, bro.
You know, we worked hard on that one.
As of now, your October
All my
tour.
heroes are dead. If anybody's fucking, is this live actually?
No. Hell no.
If anybody's watching this, All My Heroes Are Dead is in stores right now. We got a whole bunch of videos coming out. We got one coming out tomorrow morning. All Systems Go. And Immortal Technique video is probably in a month. And we got one with Atmosphere coming. We got
You go do one with Wu-Tang, the one with Coogee Rap and
I'm talking to Ghost and them right now, trying to see if we make it happen. He has I'm not sure if it was diabetes, but he's a high risk. So we're trying to, you know, it's a fucked up time. I have all these posse cuts. I want to get all these people together, but not everybody wants to get together in COVID times, you know. So.
Yeah. See, that's what's dope is you. So you was in like to be in New York doing like that golden fucking era is like that's magic. So you got to witness like all that crazy shit and like all that dope history. So being from the South, our only outlet to, you know, the South was playing like a bunch of like, I guess we call it booty shaker music and shit like that. Like, but the only outlet to hear like hip hop would be either college radio or, you know, the Yo MTV Raps or the fucking Rap Cities and shit like that. So it was like we was witnessing that shit from afar, but you were like really in the mix of that shit, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, and then when I went to you know, become a rapper myself, I wasn't just looking up to the guys. Those were the guys I looked up to. But then all my peers, you know, Havoc and Prodigy, we were before we blew up, we was together. Biggie, before we blew up, we was together.
Yeah.
Foxy Brown, I knew her when she was 15. Like name anybody from New York at that era. I knew Busta Rhymes. Name anybody from that era. I was down with every single part. Like I watched.
What was your always hit a Biggie like super bigged you up? Like he was your man. How did y'all connect and shit?
Well, Biggie was had that Party and Bullshit joint out, and the Trackmasters, they weren't huge, but they had just done Chubb
The
Rock
Trackmasters did that track? The Party
No. But they're the ones that introduced me to Biggie. And Biggie, Trackmasters introduced me to them. And how I met the Trackmasters, I was about 17. I used to walk around with a giant boombox, and I had my demo tapes in my boombox. So I go to studio because, you know, there was no internet. So you had to just find people, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like this obnoxious, crazy kid, boombox. And I used to just play my tape everywhere, and everybody be like, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" I'm like, "Yo, that's me." They'd be like, "Bullshit, bro, who the fuck is that?" You know, they thought it was a big fat black guy. I'm like, "No, it's a big fat white kid." You know.
That, you know what, Brett? I always from the far. So check this out. I didn't get hip to you the first time I got hip to your shit. It was like like either the late 90s or early 2000s. It was on that fucking
The sound bomb and shit, bro.
No, it wasn't even the sound bomb and shit. It was the Eastern fucking.
Yeah, the worst part of my whole career.
Oh, damn. See, that's when you be a fan of shit and you hear like, oh, fuck, I hated that shit. Yo, yeah, the track was a brawl. That shit.
Oh, yeah, that was Jay Zone did that one. I like that one.
That shit was crazy to me. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And
yeah,
so,
did that one. Yeah, and yeah. I like some. I like that. It's funny. You named the particular record. I like. You know what it was? I didn't have good chemistry with the High and Mighty shit. Was like they had a lot of money, and I never wanted. Like at that time, I never wanted to do records unless it was like, you know. But at the time, I was getting blackballed, and all of a sudden, money was getting taken away from me. So you start starving. And a lot of that High and Mighty stuff, they'd write checks to G-Rap. They'd write checks to me. They, you know, so we go. Fuck, you got to do it. And you don't realize like the internet's coming soon and those songs will be documented forever and people, you know, so you go, fuck. But so those are like, I guess that's the closest I ever was to where I like kind of sold out because like I needed money.
You felt that you sold out doing that shit?
Yeah, I felt like I was selling out. Yo, but this is before the internet.
Not sound-wise, you mean just like fucking with the crew who you didn't really fuck with?
Yeah, because I did. I wasn't a fan of them personally. Yeah. And also, it was a different time of hip hop. Like I said, I seen all my peers doing tremendously, and then I see these kids that I looked at as vultures. You know, now it's different. Maybe they're not. You know, I don't know. Okay. But at
that's
the time,
interesting to know that, bro. Because on the outside, you know, hearing them shit like the whole little crew and shit. What was it? High and Mighty, Mr. Eon and Cage and all the motherfuckers. They wasn't like, you know, not shitting on them, but you know the perception was different on the inside.
Well, you know what it was? You know? He had a building in Manhattan and his father owned the building and all of this stuff. So he came for money. So like I was on a struggle and you know, I was on some ignorant struggle shit. So, you know, I was young. So I had to like, fuck this rich, corny kid, like in my head. But then you get older and you realize like, but he kind of did have like an entitled attitude. Like when I directed the Smut Peddlers video, he was kind of like bossing me around and I wasn't even getting no real money. You know, it was like I was putting all the money into the video and working my ass off. So after the way he treated me on that, I kind of was like, yo, this entitled prick. But like I said, this was like 25 years ago. And in fact, you know, he can't do shit for me today, but I'd apologize to him if I seen him for being a little bit over the top, bad temper. You know, I was a little bit of a knucklehead, and
hey, that's all. I always heard the R.A. the Rugged Man, you know, legendary tales and shit, man. What were you just on some shit, man? What the fuck? You was just wilding out.
Yeah, I was a crazy kid. I was real crazy. I was off. I don't know what it was. You know, I guess you want to accomplish so much, and you're unhappy, and you're mentally just fucking. So yeah, I had a mean, you know, angry temper, and I used to do fucking crazy shit, and people were scared of me, and people didn't want me in buildings, and they banned me from everywhere, and they'd have pictures of me like, don't let them in here, like shit like that. So.
How'd that? Jarren, go ahead.
No, what you gonna say, bro?
No, so actually our topic for the week is like, you know, the importance of mental health. So how did you like kind of get out of that situation? Like where you were such a crazy younger.
I don't know. You know what it was? I think it's something in my family because my father, when I was young, he was fucking crazy, and I'd see him lose his temper, and he was wild, and he'd be, you know, the cops, we go here, they're handcuffing him for destroying the laundromat, you know, like shit like that. Yeah. But then in the last 25 years of his life, he was like the most chill, calm, level head, like everything just turned around for him. And I think maybe it's more something genetically because my brother was like that too. He was like, you know, and he's almost a decade younger than me, but he's on the grow out of it side right now too because he was stealing cars, you know, threatening to blow up airports and the fucking, you know, the bomb squads, and heads would lock him up, and like, you know, he was wild, and then now he's chilling. He fixed his garage doors. You know, he can build anything, so he builds garage door units and stuff. And he just called me yesterday to see if I want to get involved with the business, and he'll do all the garage doors and shit. And like, he's thinking like a grown up now. Like, so I think it takes us a little longer to get grown up, our family.
Do you think it's mostly like an age thing and growing out of it?
I gotta say, for me, it was definitely that, because I was the same way, just young, and I look back at a lot of shit when I did when I was young, and I feel embarrassed sometimes. Like that's how I know I'm getting old. Is like I feel like, why the fuck did I do that? Like a lot of the wild dumb shit you just look at and you feel embarrassed. And I look at a lot of that shit too, where it's like, thank God, like, you know, I'm here, you know, because we was wilding the fuck out
that's
too.
The truth. That's the truth. Thank God we're here, because like it was a time when you were fearless and you didn't think nothing could happen, and if something happened, you didn't care. So like, you know, if it was a fight with 20 people and you had you and maybe one person, you're jumping in the fight, you know, like you know, if it's, you know, destroy somebody's skull, that's, you know, boom, like there was no repercussions in your mind, you didn't care what repercussions was. So we were very blessed to get past those days, you know.
But let me ask this question. All right, because you know, especially in the black and hip hop communities, right? We talk about mental health. We talk about like therapy. We talk about things like that as almost as a taboo, right? Did any of y'all?
I don't see anybody. Is that the feds? What is that guy?
No.
Yes, that actually is the feds.
I am the feds speaking.
You've been set up.
We got him.
What the fuck is this? He's like, well,
We don't have another camera, but that's the executive producer, Kyle.
That's how Kyle. Come show your face, Kyle.
I'm the dude. I'm the dude behind the camera, bro.
Nothing if I see his face.
Hey, that's our male Robin on like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You get to see Robin though.
No, but I'm the dude behind the camera. But I have a question real fast, because I know in hip hop community and black community in general, you don't see a lot of mental health being promoted, except for maybe through like Kid Cudi and some of the newer waves. But for y'all, both of y'all, you know, you say that like you just were able to switch back and sort of get on the right track. Like, did y'all have any run-ins with therapy, with like medication, like how, or was it just like boom, switch up?
Well, you don't just snap back. It's not that easy, and it's still inside you. Like, so there's days where you're like literally like, you know, should I eat bullets today? I'm hungry. You know, like it's not like that goes away. It's still inside you. You just become able to fucking handle the little things more, where back in the day, even the little things would make you fly off the fucking hinges. Now, you know, you get a little older, you learn to eat a little more shit purposely. You go, you know, do I want to go to jail? Do I want to fucking, you know, go here? Do I want to do this? Do I want my whole tour canceled because I fucked up everything because I, you know, put somebody in the hospital? No, you have to eat a little shit, because every night somebody's going to talk a little disrespectful. There's going to be this and that. So when you're young, any disrespect equals, you know, violence, or must, you know, retaliate, disrespect. When you get older, you learn to eat it a little bit, and you need your career, you need your life, you need to stay, you know, so it's a little different. But as far as the mental health thing, I went to therapy when I was on Jive Records. Not Jive Records, on Priority Records, they said, you know, they pay because I was destroying the studio. Like I took equipment and I obliterated, like the engineer ran out of the room.
Damn, dog.
They said, well, you're not getting your recording done, and you destroyed the studio, and so they said, look, if you go to therapy, we'll pay for it because there's something going on. And then so I said, all right. They paid me to go to the therapy, and then I went to the therapist. I talked to the lady. It was all right, you know.
They court ordered you. That's great.
For me, I did go through therapy. But the thing that, like you say, it's not some shit that you necessarily just snap out of. Our shit was RA shit. Just his motherfucker was just incredible. One moment he's fucking RA, the next minute he's motherfucking Incredible Hulk. My shit was more so just doing dumb shit, like, you know, just the street shit, nigga, just doing nigga shit, robbing, stealing, doing all that type of shit. And I think when I got a little older, I think having kids, necessarily kind of having a daughter first, made me look at shit completely different, which was weird. Like, it made me empathize. Like, even to this point, even to this day right now, like having kids, I can look at people and I put my kids in their fucking shoes. Like, anytime I think of, like, you know, crazy, like, damn, that's somebody's kid, somebody loves that person.
Like, do we want to stomp this guy out? Well, what if that was your son, you know?
Yeah, it's like exactly. But the thing that kind of fucked me up a lot, the shit that I regret is back in the day was my drinking. The drinking was wild. I was just doing self-destructive shit that was more so, you know, it become to a point to where I'm not just harming myself, I'm harming my fucking family and shit like that. So that was kind of, you know, once I learned how to not drink as much, I feel like I'm more of a calm person. And Max can contest to this. It's so weird when you go over and you see people and they're like, yo, remember you was wild, and it's like, god damn, it's not necessarily a blur, but it's like I said, it becomes fucking embarrassing, damn near, like, ugh.
Yeah, my shit, I didn't grow out of it. I had to hit a bottom, and it was so concrete and direct and shitty to where like I lost everything, and it was either come back up or not. It couldn't be a slow come up. I had to like stop and get my shit together, or I mean, I was fucked. But that was maybe more extreme.
I mean, you was in Harlem on benches and shit, like smoking
yeah,
crack,
you know,
right?
I was into crack, and I was on sleeping benches and shit for a while. But I was pretty young.
Outside sometimes, yeah, that happened a few times.
Yeah. And so like, but I was in a position where there wasn't like, you know, some days where I was good and I could like handle my shit, and some days where I was really bad. It was like it got to the point where like I was just out of everything every day. You know, I like that's where I got to.
Who are you? Where did Jarren find you?
Oh, this the homie Max. Max is managing me now, but it's the homie.
Oh, that's your manager from
yeah.
Right,
so
right.
we
What up, man?
What up?
we fucking decided to do a fucking podcast. Like, fuck it, why not? You know. So we jumped on a podcast bandwagon, and here we are.
Usually I talk more, but I was just really fucking engaged with y'all's conversation. I mean, and I don't know hip hop like you two.
And right next to him is
it's like anybody watching the podcast right now. If you need a manager, there's a crackhead right there.
that's how I sold it to Kyle.
For you. Good pitch there, Mac.
You know what?
That was how he pitched it to me, bro.
Is the
As
most
executive,
important. No, I'm just kidding.
as executive producer, that's how he pitched it.
Shit, motherfucker. Let the artists talk about their struggles. You the manager. You supposed to be respectful.
Nah, he got a wow pass.
Yeah, it's a little wild. But you know, I hit that bottom or whatever, and that's why I was so curious about how you got your shit together. Because for me, it wasn't like a slow as I got older. Like, nah, like I went to prison, then therapy, and some other programs, and I got my shit. And that was like at this point about 11 years ago, so it was like it's been a while. But yeah, it wasn't like
he added prison on his resume. Chill, man.
Relatable.
You supposed to have Jarren's business. Well, like, hey, I'm Jarren's man. They go, oh, the prisoner, fucking jail.
Number 58302.
Yeah, I don't think I'll advance you this 50 grand right now. Yeah.
He wanted me.
Maybe have Jarren for me.
I was wondering if you needed a manager.
He won me over with crack in prison, man. I said,
yeah.
Honestly, I did, because we were on tour and we were just having these late night talks, and I became very relatable to Jarren. And then I was like, yo, you need some help, and that was that.
I still say this, man. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't fuck that. I don't even care. This is facts, and this facts. Anybody can look this shit up. I know, fuck opinion. I feel like the era that I got to grow up in and the hip hop shit that I got to witness is you can't beat that. You can't fucking beat that. Like the fucking late the early 90s, the late mid 90s, get to have lived in that and got to witness that shit is super dope. Like,
but Aaron, you're a fan. Aaron,
about the 80s, I'm older than you.
That's funny.
Oh yeah,
see, that's how
Aaron feels the same way about 200009.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the golden age.
Aaron's like, that's how I feel about T Swift's new album.
Folklore is what my
like.
And he called us on stage, and I got the freestyle with fucking KRS-One.
Wow.
And so that shit was like, you know, that same feeling, because he was, you know, just the he's fucking known as, you know, fucking legend. Like, oh shit, I'm up here with KRS-One.
Kyle's got a song with KRS-One too, our executive producer.
I got one. I have a song.
What's your KRS-One?
Yeah, you should listen to it, man. It's called Love Love. It's KRS-One, and you may know who Homeboy Sandman is. I don't know if you do or not, but yeah, that's the homie. So we did a joint.
Oh, you got a song with KRS-One?
I do, man. Low key.
Word. Damn, I didn't even know that, bro.
I'm an executive producer, but I'm also legit, man. You'll see.
Shout out to Kyle, man.
Shout out.
I'll tell you some crazy shit. Literally no bullshit. Once again, I'm a fucking, like, I got some mental telepathy shit. I told you this shit, Max.
You have mental health
This was
problems.
probably like three months ago, bro. I had a weird dream. I don't even know. You know how dreams are just fucking retarded and just weird? So the dream, KRS-One was in the dream. It was like I was in the studio or some shit.
Did he come on our
with KRS-One.
podcast?
No, he didn't. Listen. So I woke up and I was like, the fuck, that was just a weird dream. Like just random KRS-One was in the dream. Go to Whole Foods like 3 hours later. I'm ordering something. I look to my left and KRS-One is right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that part of your dream too? This can't happen to you every day. Your dreams come true, and
that's what I'm telling you.
I
dog.
no longer
I'm on
believe in
some
you.
shit, man.
A couple times maybe, not every day.
No,
every
this
day
is
you
facts.
have a story like this.
And I'm tripping. I'm like, oh shit, KRS-One. Yes, no, that happened.
I had a weird dream the other day that definitely won't come true. It was the weirdest, stupidest dream ever. Like I had a dream. My label's like, yo, you got to do that album promo. The film crew's on its way. So okay, cool. We locked it in. So then they go, Meryl Streep is doing a promo for your new album. All my heroes.
Wow.
And I was like, who's gonna watch that? I said, maybe none of her fans will like my shit. How'd you get Meryl Streep? She's like, yo, she's been listening to the album. She really loves it. I said, Meryl Streep? Why the fuck Meryl Streep? So then I show up and Meryl Streep's sitting there like, okay, so what promo are we doing today? And the fucking camera crew's not there. So I'm called like, yo, Meryl Streep's here to shoot a fucking promo for my album for some reason. Where the fuck are you? Like, oh, we got a flat tire. We can't. So it was just me and Meryl Streep, and I had no film crew. And I said, I guess we, well, I don't remember what happened then, but I just remember like I had no film crew, and Meryl Streep was there to do an album promo, and I told I didn't understand why. So that was just a weird dream. So
hey, what
maybe
if that
it'll
shit come true, man? I know, right? Hey, maybe somehow in the app in this universe, you and Meryl Streep are going to
have
connect.
a better dream than that, though, man. Give me a fucking dream where, like,
Those are still beautiful dreams, bro. Like I have a dream that I have to take a shit, and I'm taking a shit, and then I wake up scared that I shit the bed. I mean, your dreams are pretty
I was
good.
15 and I had a dream. Never mind.
Remember when you was a kid and you pissed your bed? You'd be like 8 years
Never
old.
happened, bro.
Yeah,
You'd be like dreaming that you're pissing, and then you go, "Oh fuck, I pissed."
I did that like once as a. So my ex-girlfriend never mind. I can't.
No, tell it.
Yeah,
Tell it.
just say it, man. You got to tell. You got to. But hold on, let me say this. Everyone says that about they had a piss dream and they piss. I have dreams where I'm pissing all the time, and I just wake up and piss.
I'd tell you the worst embarrassing one, man. It sucked. I was like 10 or 11, and we helped my dad move, so he let I had older friends that were like 13, 14, so he let us have a case of beer or something, Like, we had a pool table downstairs. You guys have this case of beer, play pool. So he was playing pool. I drank
like a
whole
cool dad.
Yeah, oh, he was the coolest that ever lived. But then, so I drank beers. I mean, I was a little kid, but then when I went to sleep that night, I pissed in the bed, and I was sleeping in the bed with him because I was staying at his place. He didn't have another room. And he was like, your fucking fat ass pissed in the bed. Like, he was so angry. I'm like, but you made me drink beer. He's like, yeah, so you act like a fucking baby? You pissed in the bed. Yeah, I was embarrassed. I still, to this day, I'm like, damn, he gave me beer and I repay him by pissing on him,
Hey, man.
I feel like that happens with alcohol, but like, so I was like 2 years sober. I get a girlfriend. The second night at my house together.
Now he's coming out with his rape that he did this time.
That's already. We already went there with his rape.
No, but I had a pee dream and I peed all over her. I was like 22.
Oh, you pees on women. We got you.
I pee on women. So, Jarren is running for president in about 4 years, and we're trying to come up with like a list of policies. So I think y'all should come up with one together.
Well, defund the police first. That's what we're all talking about.
Well, of course, yeah.
That's the easy one. Get out of the wars. Take America out of the fucking wars all over the planet. Cut down the military budget. That's a start. What are some of your policies?
We haven't had anything.
The policies
No,
are,
we have a couple. What are they?
Cancel child support, or you can opt out. You can
For men.
That's the men's body rights is we don't have to cut checks anymore.
Yeah.
So that's a good policy. I like
Our policy's kind of on some, selfish shit from my end.
The two guests are all good. The two guests are always like,
I feel like an old ass washed up fuck because you brought, I came all serious, like, well,
wars.
He was like,
police.
Old man talk I was on.
I'm just trying to get out of child support.
Yeah, that's honestly why we're doing this.
A campaign slogan. Jarren Benton, free pussy for all.
Yo, hold up, bro. Can I You let me
That's
know. This is
great.
not live, but let me know
That's
we can
great.
talk about this. So we had a story about this guy fucking the prostitutes raw, and you told me about your man who was he's in New
Gloss
York.
over it.
Can we talk about
There's
this
a
story?
tried and true
I would
fucking.
tell that they was all banging groupie, not groupies, hookers with no condoms and DR and all of that stuff. Yeah, they
Who-
was. That, I'm not gonna name drop.
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta,
no, that's gotta
we
be
ain't gonna put his
private.
name
go
out
there,
there.
they pay extra to bang them in the ass with no condom. I'm like,
That nigga rolling the dice.
Dude, he's playing craps.
But that's the craziest part of that though, is because growing up, like I said, I'm older than you, so I was right when I was a little kid when AIDS got real famous. So when something first gets famous, the fear is the whole, just like anything,
Next
right?
level.
Like right now, the fear is at the most extreme. So my whole childhood, I'm thinking, will I die of AIDS? If I fuck a girl, will I die of AIDS? Well, so then one time I was a teenager and I had sex with this girl that like slept with like probably 10 guys in her life. I don't know, but she was like known to be around, but 10 guys, Yeah. So we was hanging out in the dark and I was fingering her, I fucked her. And then after the thing, I had blood all over my hands and all over my shit. She was on a period. And I was a teenager and I went to bed. I'm like, I'm gonna die of AIDS. I have AIDS now. It was fear. So now I think about all the shit that some of these guys used to do, like with prostitutes and raw dog and assholes and hookers, and I'm like, none of them got AIDS. What the fuck? And I was scared of like a period from like a fucking girl, like two teenage kids, me and this girl, teenagers fucking, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die of AIDS. I got period blood, So.
Now you make me feel like a fucking idiot because as an adult, I've had situations back in the day to where the condom might have broke, and literally, I immediately start thinking like, damn, I hope I don't have AIDS. It's.
Oh, I thought that was instilled in my generation. I didn't know that was still instilled in you guys.
It's still instilled in me. Hell yeah. And I think it's instilled in me just because of the simple fact that I had got an STD when I was a teenager. So I was always extra paranoid after that.
Yeah, but those are fun. That's not real.
You're right.
If you didn't get one of those, you haven't lived a life, man.
Honestly, I believe that's true.
Back. So, yo, bro, you want to let the people know about the album again? I know you plugged it, man. It's a fucking dope-ass fucking album. Super fucking dope. Super well done. It's everywhere, all platforms.
Listen to it from its entirety, though. Listen to from start to finish. It's a big love letter to hip-hop. It really is. But it's not
album.
That sounds terrible, but it really is. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Rest in peace, Reggie Osei. Go to All My Heroes Are Dead from song one to the ending. Don't just like listen to certain songs out of, because it's really structured in a certain way. So listen to it from front to back.
What's if you was to say what was your favorite one on there? What would you say?
I don't have a favorite song in there. I got the favorite.
What he's fucking saying.
Complete album. Yeah, like
the whole body of work. Yeah.
That's like it's like asking a director, like, hey, what's your favorite scene in the movie? I don't know. Watch the fucking movie.
He just got done saying that. Jesus, Aaron.
Shout out.
I guess if you got to try to pick one, you go. I don't know if it's my total favorite, but it's one of the most important because I wrote one to my daughter Ella called Firstborn.
Yeah.
Novel did the chorus for it, and I want that when I'm dead. I wanted to be able to listen to that song, so that's an important one. But there's a lot of important ones for me on there. So
I know you got the one where you we used to talking about the past and shit. Are you talking about the progression from doing a crazy shit to coming to shit.
Jarren watched the videos. He didn't listen to the whole album yet. So
listen, I ain't gonna cry. I did not listen to the whole album from start to finish. I just went from certain songs. Like, all right, but
go listen to the whole record, man. Please
listen. Bro. But yo, man, thank you, bro. Salute. Thank you for coming on, man. You're an honorary high school dropout since you were a special ed. So
that's the name of the show. High school dropouts.
The high school dropouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all dropped out of high school. Shit. That's another requirement to be a manager for Jarren Benton.
Yo, Yeah, I was the first one to graduate high school, but a lot of my other family members didn't. But you know who else? You know who else graduated high school? You know, in the Vietnam song, I talk about my handicapped brothers and sisters, right? So my sister Dee couldn't walk or talk, you know, so it was a big deal. I graduated, right? My sister Dee couldn't walk or talk. She sat in a wheelchair all day, you know, made noises. But to be nice, you know, they took up the picture with the graduation cap, and she graduated high school in the yearbook and everything. It was dope.
She graduated high school, but we.
So y'all didn't graduate high school, but Dee did. Rest in peace.
I was wilding, man. I was wilding. Shout out to Dee, man.
Shout out Dee.
Talk. She got you guys beat.
We was wilding. We was in the streets, man. These streets. But yo, man, thank you, bro. Salute to
thank you
man.
so much.
Appreciate you, brother.
Legend.
Let's go.
Boom.
Boom.
We're back.
That was R.A. the Rugged Man.
Dope.
Very New York.
Very scary. I shouldn't have read his Vice interview before.
We were scared.
Yeah, that's why I was so quiet.
Would y'all
We read
do
his
like
Vice article right before the episode. We were both kind of scared.
I was like,
pussies?
okay.
Hold on, so y'all was doing like little research before y'all came on and shit.
Yeah,
What were young.
What was the Vice article?
It was
kills people and eats
it
them.
was like he like had women fuck producers, and then he like stomped. He would fight 20 people and like win, and
we were a little scared.
and then he was like doing he was talking to Max. He like did the Vice guy. He was like, yeah, the fuck. What you want to fucking hear? You want to hear that I like fucking ate some pussy backstage? So I was
Some
like,
young pussy.
I will say, Aaron, you did look petrified. Throughout the
yeah.
entire-
I was like, I'm
Aaron
not
stood
gonna.
there frozen.
Aaron shit himself over there.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let Jarren
We all
take
have our
this
days.
up.
Take this. He's ready to get off.
I
We're
know.
doing a podcast, man. You think Joe Rogan does this? He's
Yeah, I
like,
know exactly. He's ready to go
Can I
fucking
smoke in
smoke
here? Ready to go.
cigarettes.
No.
You fucking junkie.
Someone smoked in here, though, right?
Yo, when you quitting smoking cigarettes, bro?
When you pay me more.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, can I take out life insurance on you? Can I be a beneficiary?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That would be a sound investment, I think.
That'd be
And
good,
I don't
especially
say-
with
I
Hell
love-
yeah,
I love Max,
amazing
but-
investment.
Yeah.
With COVID going around.
Yeah,
Let
let's
me,
talk more about me dying.
What's
guys.
up?
Oh.
That's good.
Can
My
I?
three
You don't
best
have
friends.
any.
We can actually we can if you want to.
You don't have any
The
kids.
only 3 people I've ever loved. Talk about my death some more. Yeah, that's
Listen,
I mean,
yeah,
we can.
listen.
Death is a part of life, and we know
Yeah.
that yours is going to come
can't
sooner
hear
than
you.
most.
Check this out. Listen, you don't have any kids, right?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
boy.
Muffin.
No, stop.
Listen. You don't have kids. I got kids, 3 of them. So it seems like it would be I would probably be the best beneficiary for you. You know, your money and your life insurance
All right,
are going
you
to
know
go in a
what?
great
We'll do
place.
it on one condition. Seriously.
What you like? Let me get 15% of my own life. So when I die, make sure you. You still want your cut when you die, when you're dead. I get
course.
it. I get it.
Of course. Just tell me you love me.
Oh God, man. Ladies
Live.
and gentlemen, that's the show. Shout out to
I always
Max.
know how to get out of things with Jarren. Very easy. I sing him a song or tell him I love
You know what? I can't wait till this podcast get some fucking legs, and you know,
You
And we
can
can actually
afford
have
an editor and
afford a
fire me?
camera for me.
Yeah, that'll be good.
yeah, man.
All right.
I miss LA too, man.
Come
Come over. We got
Come on,
a
bro.
nice
Come
sleeper
on. You
sofa.
can sit right here.
We got a
Like,
couch.
You sit right here. Right
See, I'm
between
scared to
us.
travel because I got one of my sons and my daughter. They both have asthma. Actually, one of my sons got asthma
So
real
you
bad.
can quarantine for like 48 hours when you get back to Atlanta. For real.
I can't quarantine for 4. You got to quarantine for fucking a week.
All right, so quarantine. Stop being a pussy.
I miss LA, man. LA's my second home.
You
for
miss
those of you
me.
who don't know. And I'm having fucking LA blues right now.
Dude, come on out. We got the couch. We got a nice sleeper sofa in our living
Great
room.
sleeper sofa.
Really good.
Really fantastic.
If you keep the house, I mean, what the hell, bro? Your
Oh,
landlord. Give me
I
a
heard
little
we might get
update.
evicted, but that was last week. I think this week we're good.
We're
Yeah?
fine.
Yeah,
Back to normal.
fuck 'em.
Okay.
There's
Back
an
to you
evic-
just
yeah.
screaming and them
We haven't
plugging their
screamed at all
ears.
today.
And, okay.
We were screaming last night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We.
Okay, I got one edit. Just cut the shit story part out.
Why?
In case I mean, I'm still cool with old girl, so in case she
case she comes back around for a
Yeah,
second.
in case she decides, like, let me check out Jarren's podcast one day.
We'll cut the poop. We'll cut the poop.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I ask.
All right.
And this time, cut it. Like, don't. Then he's gonna send me the clip. Hey, well, I gotta.
Oh shit.